Thank you once again, champions, for joining me on this show, live with Chatufa. Emerson Mnangagwa and Muchinguri are starting again another grand looting scheme of about 23 million US dollars through the Ministry of Defense. And this is exactly the thing that we have always been saying, that Mnangagwa, it seems like he's not relenting on the deals that he had already lined up, although he's threatened with removal. Mnangagwa continues to be arrogant. He continues to tell himself that Zimbabwean people are not going to be able to do anything to him. He thinks that he owns Zimbabwe. Him and his children and his thieves and his family, they think that everything that is in Zimbabwe is theirs, and no Zimbabwean has a right to do anything except themselves. Unfortunately, these times are times that things have turned sour. We are looking at a possibility of a Mnangagwa ouster, which might take place at any time, as the Zimbabwean people are waiting for the signal. So here they are saying that Zimbabwe needs US23 million kubvisa zvimbambaira zvakaiswa nevapambi pfumi munguva yehondo. Defense Ministry confirms. Just imagine. So this is yet another grand plan of looting. And we know what this means. It simply means that Mnangagwa and his cronies are simply looking for ways and means of how they can continue to milk money from the coffers of government. And these monies, each minister who is in their ministry, they want to look for something else that they can come up with so that it becomes a vehicle by which they can continue to loot. And this is sad. Very, very unfortunate what we continue to see happening in the nation. So Muchinguri has been reported to be one of those that have been very, very corrupt, not only today, but as back as even in the war. It is always said that OPA was operating in ways that are clandestine. We still remember even the times, the issues of the death of Tongogara, they still remain hanging. And OPA knows exactly what happened to Tongogara. OPA knows also what happened to the deaths of other comrades that were killed because of the affairs that she used to have during the time of the Liberation War. And this is why we have always said that she has never been dropped by ZANU-PF from ever since 1980 up to where we are today. Mugabe was removed. Mnangagwa picked her up again. Mugabe picked her up many, many times, even the time that she lost the parliamentary seat in is it Nangamvura somewhere there in Mutare? She had to be given the position of governor. OPA was never to be dropped. And this remains a question to the people. Why OPA? What is so special about OPA? And now we are looking at, again, allegations of OPA stealing a lot of monies that she is sending out to America. We hear that she has a boyfriend in America, and a lot of money, cash, is being swindled by herself and other people, and they are sending these monies outside Zimbabwe. This remains, again, a very disturbing issue that is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe, as we continue to see the fight for freedom beginning to be louder and louder, with the Geza revolution rolling into the offices of power in Zimbabwe. We are now seeing a panic mode, and I think to some extent Emerson Mnangagwa is trying to bring the last looting scheme before they hit the road. They want grand plans of stealing before they can finally go out. But what I believe is that Mnangagwa will be overtaken by events. I'm sure that the POSB and this Minister of Defense thing, what he's doing with Tungwarara and the other new deals he wants to give to Chigananda, the biggest Chigananda, Jojo Tank, is not going to be working before he is finally removed. All that we are believing for is that the season of change is now in the scam, and that God is in it. And we are definitely believing God so strongly that Mnangagwa and his cabal are biting the dust in this season. We don't care what they are doing, the messages they are sending out there, the propaganda they are playing, and the threats that we continue to hear from people like Douglas Mahia and the other people that are standing with Mnangagwa. But one thing that is true, and we know is true, is that the days of Mnangagwa are numbered. Very, very soon, one of these fine days, he will definitely bite the dust. Now that we are hearing rumors of him wanting to flee to Dubai, we just hope and pray that this be true, so that Zimbabwe can breathe, because our country cannot breathe. Our country has been held at ransom by these hooligans and thieves for a very, very long time. And it is time that Zimbabwean people must rise. Arise, Zimbabwe, and fight for your freedom. Arise and defend your land. Arise and push the thieves and the murderers out of offices of power, and then we can start to work our country and allow Zimbabwe to breathe and to work again. Zimbabwe is going to be great. God is with us. God is in it. Freedom is coming. There's no way that Zimbabwe, after God has declared that this is our season, will ever go in any other direction. It's only one way, and that one way is freedom for Zimbabwe. We are going to rise again as a people and as a nation, and we are going to be once again the pride of Africa. Those that have mocked us shall see indeed that our God is alive. Let's continue to fight until victory is certain. You are blessed.